When's the merch out? The Christmas jumper? Oh, right. Hey, hang on a minute. Are you talking about this here? Look at that. Wow. You buy now, you purchase, yes? Got the little Petscop guys at the bottom as well there. Yeah, that's not on sale yet because obviously I live in the UK and there is a huge mail strike going on soon. So we can't actually sell them yet because we got nowhere to ship them to you guys. So we've got to delay it a little bit. It will be this year though.
In the beginning, the earth was created without form, as a spirit hovered over the face of the waters. Light was created first, then the light was divided by darkness. The light would be called day, and the darkness would be called night.
Okay, so this is like the creation of the world.
The spirit created the skies above and the water below.
What's it? God made the world in 6 days and then he rested on the 7th, I think, right? Because Alex I think is legitimately like a Christian, and I think he's using like a lot of his beliefs like to motivate stuff in Mandela, which is really interesting. One thing I found interesting, he didn't say God, he said a spirit, because I think at the minute with Mandela there's like a twist on like this is a world where Satan is God, if that makes sense. Like it's reversed, like God or Jesus or whatever is apparently meant to be like trapped or something. I think that was explained in the very first Mandela catalog with that text in the sky.
The water below was separated from dry land, where a diverse arrangement of plants were grown. The mass of water would be called the sea. The land would be called Earth.
Oh, there it is! There it is! So you can see there, like he's at the tree.
Would be called Earth.
And then when he disappears, the tree dies. So that's like a rogue element, pretty much.
A grand array of stars and planets filled the emptiness of the night sky. The sun and moon were created to give life to day and night. Several creatures were created to inhabit the sea, sky, and land. Is
that the Windows background? I feel that was the Windows XP background.
On the sixth day, a man was created from the dust of the ground, followed by a woman to keep him company.
Booba!
They loved each other
Booba!
very much, and happiness was felt for the first time. They would gaze up at the stars that night before falling into a deep, graceful slumber.
They've still made no mention of God, though. They just keep referring to it as a spirit. Okay, so that's Adam, and that's Gabriel. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna do a bit of trolling? No, don't eat the apple. No. Don't do it. The apple of forbidden knowledge. So if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone was taught this at school, but I'm just going to say anyway. I think Adam is given an apple of knowledge in the Garden of Eden by a snake. The snake is meant to be Satan, like, you know, the physical representation of Satan as a snake, one of the animals that kind of snuck into the garden. And God said to Adam and Eve, don't eat the apples because they're like, they have knowledge in them. And he eats the apples and then they're like excluded. They're exiled from Eden. And that's how mankind's formed. So the fact that they've got the apple there is kind of showing.
Different than the last. The woman would gaze up at the sky, but the brilliance and beauty of the stars were obscured by the man staring down at her. The woman was afraid.
Not only has this old technology been easier to use, for me and my family feel a lot.
Maybe that's where the first alternate came from then. Maybe that's where the first alternate came from. Maybe it was like Adam eating the apple, and then you've got humanity and you've got the alternates. So it's like kind of a mirrored universe thing. That's kind of interesting because we know that alternates, like, they're trying to replace humanity, and we know as well that they can manipulate technology. We know that as well, right? Like TVs and stuff like that. Eve got tricked into eating the apple, and then she tricked Adam. Oh no, Eve eats the apple first. That's right. Oh, the woman did it. So true. It literally was the woman that did the bad thing. Okay, so that's Bythorn, and Bythorn is the city that's right next to Mandela. That's the closest neighborhood. And apparently Bythorn is like aware of the outbreak in Mandela, but they're kind of choosing to just like ignore it, like pretend it's not really happening or anything like that. You see the bit of graffiti down there as well, like no use anymore to try. It's not like Mandela catalog, you know, it's not like 2 where it's literally just like a single house and then a policeman goes missing. It seems to be pretty spread out now.
Hey Dave, it's O'Brien.
Oh, how's it going, man? It's been a while.
Oh, you know. Same old, same old.
Yeah, I feel you. How'd that church gig go?
Oh, it was great. Got the whole congregation out of their seats during the last performance. Felt empowering, you know? According to the other band members, that's never happened before. Made me feel real special.
That's great, dude. Happy to hear it.
Yeah, man.
Enough about me, though. How you been holding up?
I don't know. You know how it is. I'm sure you've seen the news. Local businesses haven't really been doing so hot recently.
That's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't know. It's alright.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the live action segments in this, it was a little bit jarring, but looking back on it now, I really like it. I think it's a really nice touch because it looks unnatural, right? Because the backgrounds are like green screen and stuff. It is unnatural. It doesn't look fitting, but I think that plays perfectly into like the atmosphere of Mandela. Like you're always meant to feel kind of uncomfortable watching stuff like this.
Find a way around it sooner or later, right?
Tell you what, if you end up having to shut down, I can vouch for you to get a position here. They'll pay you much better than whatever the hell you're making down there.
I'm not a man of God, O'Brien.
Same old procedure, drop it off when you're done. Yeah, because apparently Dave was brought in originally. Dave is Alex, by the way. That's the guy on the phone with the fake facial hair. That's just Alex, the guy that made this, like playing a character in Mandela. But apparently Dave was like a joke character, I think. But then they've actually brought him in as like an actual official character now. But also, I remember from the 3rd volume, he was really into like collecting videotapes and I think either storing them or destroying them. Oh yeah, Thatcher was the cop that went missing, right? Thatcher was the cop that went back to the police station to get help and then he got attacked by an alternate. No, guys, it's not Margaret Thatcher. It's a different character. Come on, guys. Viewing intended only for Mr. Lee, the only CRT TV in Wisconsin. Toddler stress assessment video. Record your child's responses to the following media. It just plays a PewDiePie video. Oh, okay. So this is Thatcher. So apparently it was revealed in like the last video. There was like a little teaser between volume 3 and this, and it's shown that Thatcher, the cop, actually escaped. So he encountered the alternate, he was attacked, but I think he shot it and then he ran away. And everyone thought he died, but he's actually alive and I think he's in like hiding or something now. Yeah, here come the XQC comments. Okay, guys, he looks 20% like XQC. I gotta fucking chat right now. He looks 20% like XQC, man. Don't even look like him. XQC doesn't have a septum piercing. Come on.
Our next student comes from our very own Bythorn High. Please welcome Sarah.
Hello. I am Sarah Heathcliff, founder of the Paranormal
So this is
Club at
Bythorn, which is the city right next to Mandela.
I look to do some private investigations and help some people out from the surrounding area.
Spooky. Ooh.
I'm currently looking for a work partner to pursue this line of work with. Don't worry about having any experience or anything. I'm also a beginner. You can contact me with the email shown on screen now.
Apparently, you can legitimately contact on this email. Apparently, this is an actual registered email address. And people on the subreddit have actually been messaging and reaching out to this email. So they had this Paranormal Society, and they had that, I think, in volume 2, I think, was the Paranormal Society. And that was that Murray guy and some other
Sarah,
people.
I saw your video. I'd like to join you with your investigation stuff since I...
Oh yeah, this guy that sounds like Saikuno. Yeah, he so this is Adam Murray. This is the guy who in volume 2, he encountered that TV that was like talking to him. So I think he actually survived and he's got like some kind of special ability possibly. But you know that stranger, the guy with the hood up that's like memed everywhere? That guy basically was trying to contact Adam. And then Adam went in with another guy called Jonas. That guy actually became an alternate and died. He was killed by an alternate.
high school, but I hope that's not too much of an issue. Also, I grew up in Mandela, so I have some ideas of places we can explore. Up to you, though.
Okay, so this is 2007, so this is a little bit ago.
Hello, everybody. Me and my friend Adam are excited to announce that we have recently founded the Bythorn Paranormal Society.
Yup, you heard that right. We are now expanding into surrounding areas. And we don't mind traveling a little bit if we need to. There is nothing that will scare us away.
Right, I gotta do a little bit of research here, hang on. Because I remember in episode 2, they had the Paranormal Society. Yeah, so Jonah died, and then Adam escaped, and then Adam at the end was like, you know, talking to this TV.
This will be fine. I promise. Imagine the reactions from this. This will be great. And I know the perfect spot.
No way this place was abandoned, Adam.
Okay. Ready to get your mind blown? Look down that hallway, Sarah. Look at it, and don't look away.
It's so crazy to think, like, most of this was just done in his house.
Okay, all set. Now press play.
Audio law is activated in a crime scene.
Shh. Just watch.
So he's using, like, screams of people to bait alternates. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Look, Sarah, look at it.
I don't like that one. No.
Adam, please.
It's right there, Sarah. Look.
Why open the door? Why open the door? Spooky hand? Oh, damn.
You wanna see?
I can't look.
Oh, lordy.
Looking at us, Sarah.
Oh, my God.
Stop it, please!
Suspects flee. That was cool, though.
You can look at it whenever you're
That was really cool. I just imagine, like, Alex asked his family to, like, you know,
I'm
stick
not
their hands
doing
out
that ever
the door and shit. That was really cool.
Sarah is Mark's sister from the first volume.
Oh, Mark being the one that died. Okay, 2 years later.
A call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Sarah, it's Adam. I'm on the way back. We got some pretty good material that I think you'll be pretty psyched about. So, yeah, see you soon.
So he reached out to her again. Can we talk this through, please? So you got to try 25 milligram next time. What does FS2 even stand for? Fuck you, you'll get what's coming. Damn, who hurt Amanda? What did they do to Amanda? Right, so this is after Jonah died. And now he's removing Jonah as a contact. Okay, so like Jonah, yeah, that makes sense where we are now. So he's not messaging Evelyn. He just goes back to talking to Sarah again. Okay. I'm not bailing you out when the cops find you. They won't. They're all bark and no bite. Grammar, Adam. Just got home. Did you hear voicemail? No, I've been busy. How did the visit go? Do you want good or bad news first? Jonah bailed, and I don't know what happened. Oh, okay. So this is basically straight after volume 2, after he left with the encounter with the TV, right? So he's literally just got back to his house now. Jonah bailed, and I'm pretty sure he's dead or something. Or something, by the way. I'm pretty sure he's dead or something. I don't know. He fell off. Okay, wait. Let me say the good news. The good news, by the way, after saying that your friend might be dead, by the way. Absolutely not. Call me now.
Adam? Eventually someone will stumble across that. You just drove off?
Didn't really think it would be that big of a deal.
What?
Put yourself in my shoes for a second. I just got done walking for miles in the cold, alright? Would you expect me not to take the car?
What the hell has gotten into you? Adam.
Got some killer footage, though.
I don't give a shit about the footage until you sort yourself out.
It's like, my friend might have died,
Crazy
but
how I
got some good film.
Towards someone I hardly knew than you. He was your best friend.
No, he wasn't my best friend. I was his best friend. I don't have friends.
We have to tell our viewers, you know.
We? I think you mean you. You're the one that handles the online.
No, you. This is all your fault, Adam. We didn't need this footage. I don't care how good it is.
Actual Xbox mic.
Why don't you make a memorial video for the only person that ever cared about you? I thought you were better than that.
Unlucky. So did he change after encountering the TV? Because he's coming across like a bit of a sociopath. No wonder Evelyn left you. Oh my God! Why you hit him there? Now that was mean. Mandela County Population Trend Report 1990 to 2009. I like this, by the way. They lost about 400 people and then they just lost like 6k. Oh my God. 7, 5, 4, 3. I mean, to be fair, a lot of it is probably people moving out because they realize, you know, oh, I'm going to end up being killed. There's just over 1,000 people left in Mandela, and originally there were 19,000 people.
17 years and counting.
So it's literally like 0.5% left of the actual population now.
Fear dwelling in the bottom of my stomach eats away at me like a cancer. The bellowing of broken parents. The cries of sisters asking where their brothers went.
Guys, no XQC jokes. I'm being serious now.
The missing person reports stacked on top of each other like a mountain of grief. Part of me thinks if I lit a match and tossed it, their souls would find their final resting place.
One thing I never understood about this show is, like, if people know how bad the alternates are, why don't they call them like the army or something? I never really understood that. I think I talked to Alex about this. I kind of forget what he said, but I think it's something like the world knows, or the government knows, but they just kind of don't really want to do anything about it, or they can't. If you guys don't know as well, Weaver, that he's mentioning, is the cop that died in Volume 3. She basically got yoinked by an alternate, and then he ran away to get help, and then he got attacked in the police station.
Photo plastered in the lobby. Almost like a reminder of what I did. At the same time.
So, in remembrance means that basically everyone thinks that Thatcher's dead as well. They think Thatcher's dead, but he's not. I really like the live action segments. I really do. I think they add a lot to it. I think there's only so much you can do with like visual editing before you need to actually implement like actual humans into it. He's going to bed. He had a long day of streaming for 20 hours. He's going to bed. Everyone say goodnight to him. Good night, Lieutenant Thatcher. Oh, shit. Okay, that actually scared me. Don't do a jump scare. Don't do a jump scare. It's Volume 4. Do not do a jump scare. I've been a fan of this for so long. Do not do a jump scare. That is absolutely terrifying. And it is just a human face. I like how you can tell it's just a PNG as well. Like, it's not. Okay, that isn't. Bye-bye. Don't jump scare me. Don't do it. Just comes out the closet. It's like a big audio stinger. That was actually terrifying. I spoke more just so I didn't get scared.
Just gonna have to take my word for
That was a really good scene.
I'm not.
I do want to say as well, I don't think that was actually an alternate. I think that's like him hallucinating because he's got like survivor's guilt or something. That's what I think. Because if that was an alternate, that would have killed him. I think that's just him hallucinating the alternate that attacked him in the police station. I don't really think he's that was real. Literally all in the head. So this is Dave firing the girl because the girl took one of the tapes and she went through them.
Dave, wait. What's with the closet? The old TV? Why do you stop?
Okay, so we fired her for like basically knowing too much. Surprised she wasn't killed, to be fair, but you know.
Mr. Davis, seems like I made a mistake. Everything's clear here at the station. Calling off all units. Over.
So that was probably the alternate that attacked him at the station. And you know how alternates can impersonate people? I thought they had to kill the person to impersonate them, but okay, so that alternate, that might be the one that attacked him at the station or another one. Because Thatcher went to the police station, he called Bythorn County and basically shit himself, saying like, oh my god, they're coming. But another alternate has just called them and basically said, no, everything's fine. It's all right. Ignore the fact that my voice keeps changing pitch randomly like I'm using a voice changer or something. It's cool that they're using actual 3D models as well.
Dead or alive, you're no use to these people.
My left ear enjoyed that.
In a world that doesn't need him.
Sound familiar?
That's another thing the alternates try to do. They really try to like psyop you, just literally mocking you. If they can't kill you, they'll just mock you eternally because they are inherently evil. They're like anti-humans. They're just complete. Okay, I was gonna say they're imposters, and then I instantly thought of Among Us, so I'm not gonna say that.
No, you can't read this letter, so I guess this is more for my peace of mind. I miss you a lot, man. I like to think that you're watching me somehow, making fun of me while I write you this fucking letter. But I'm always greeted by that same invasive silence. I keep driving by that house like, I'm gonna get over it somehow, you know? But it hasn't gotten easier.
So this is him watching the body cam footage.
Movies.
I think.
Reality is, Ruth, I don't think I'm gonna find another friend like you again. And every day it hurts. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, that was him getting his promotion as well.
And now you're dead because I was too fucking scared.
So Ruth's dead.
I was too fucking scared.
He's basically become like a mega hermit now in hiding. think everyone thinks he's dead. He looks like Troy Baker. Guys, you gotta commit to one. Troy Baker or XQC. It's cool how they're doing callbacks as well, though. I think that's cool. Like mentioning stuff from Volume 2. Like with the Adam stuff. It's not like they've forgotten about that. Are you almost done with the video? Oh, this is Sarah's perspective now. Or Hannah. It's the girl's perspective. Loading this makes it more dramatic than it needs to be. Well, Adam's profile picture gives me the energy of like someone that's going to message you saying like, give me 1,800 Microsoft points or I hack your account. Don't care. Your fault. Your PR this time. Uploading makes it more dramatic. So this is the video that they got that Adam took when he was in the house with Jonah. A celebration of life. Oh, is this like a memorial video for Jonah? I'm not in the mood for joking around. See, one thing I'm thinking of is like, that probably is Adam, but alternates can also fuck around with like technology and stuff. That's why like all TVs have been removed. So maybe the computer or maybe the file itself is like, you know, infected or something. I'm not sure what the right word is. Or maybe Adam is an alternate. I don't know, because, you know, he's talking like a fucking psychopath. A special announcement regarding Jonah Marshall. Remember to rate 5 stars and subscribe. I like that for 2 reasons. Firstly, every YouTuber ever. And then secondly, that's actually a callback to how YouTube used to be. Do you remember how you'd rate videos out of 5 stars even though it did nothing? So what the fuck is 5 stars? You like the video or you don't. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's a 3.5, but it's definitely not a 4-star. God, I can't believe YouTube had that system as well.
We couldn't be more saddened by the passing of such a pure soul. Jonah passed away peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones.
He did not pass away peacefully. He did not pass away peacefully. I think he was mauled to death. Jonah Edmund Marshall, March 7th, 1988 to January 13th, 2009. Yeah, so... Special guest.
This guy up until he started the investigations of Jonah. I never believed in that kind of stuff. He always came across as a skeptic, sort of just more surprised than anything. There was always something going on with him, but he just never told me. We got into a big fight over it, and he just told me some awful, terrible things that I just wish he had never told me.
So that's Evelyn Miller that dated Jonah, and isn't that the same girl that was working at the VHS rental that got kicked out for knowing too much?
I don't know what's going on. It's not me. The computer, I swear. I'm not stupid. I never said that. The computer, I swear. Messing with my word. I'm not stupid, alright? I don't know what's going on. Messing with my word. I never said that. Shut the fuck up! I never said that. Messing with my word. I've had enough of you! Messing with my word. I never said that. Please, get the fuck out of my ass!
So true. Yeah, so I think that file's like corrupted by an alternate or something, because that is not a normal video file. And if Adam has sent that to her, then that means her computer is probably infected now because she had to download it. Okay, all I'm going to say is, I know we've got like Clippy, the mascot for like Microsoft Word and stuff. Imagine having this as your mascot. That is absolutely terrifying. It doesn't even have eyes. Its eyes are hollowed out.
Welcome to Face Studio 2, a revolutionary software that can make your face say anything you want at the touch of a button. All we need from you is your personal details and 3 photos of your face, demonstrated on screen now. Once we have your photos, we will be able to save your facial profile to our database.
Okay. The fact that, you know, I said to you earlier that the alternates can corrupt technology. I think that this is an alternate in this program. Because why would you need your personal details to save like pictures of your face? To make like a face morph. I think this is like a database they're using to collect people's identities so they can like easily, so the alternates can actually impersonate them. That's what I think. And everyone in the chat, instead of like trying to theorize, they're just saying that the scary face looks like Gemma.
A new feature with Face Studio 2 is the ability to customize your face even further.
I don't know about that last one.
Several faces can be saved onto
I don't know about that last one.
Creating magical fun for everyone. It's truly a wonder that digital technology has come and saved us all. Make sure to spread the word to your family and friends about the new and improved Face Studio 2, available for free on most personal computers.
It's the fact that it's a free-to-use software as well. Like it wants to spread. And then what did the mascot just say? Like to come and save us all or something? Oh, okay, like I get shilling a product, but like I wouldn't shill NordVPN that bad. And I think it was about to say there, do your part in creating a better reality. So yeah, I think this is something that the alternates use to help replace people, to impersonate them, so it makes them easier to take their place after they've killed them.
Thriving society of mangled limbs danced around my bedroom. I held my breath and waited for it to stop. I was too scared to make my relationship.
Okay, that was terrifying. I don't want to sleep tonight anyway, it's fine. No, I don't want to sleep tonight, bro, it's fine. But yeah, no, I think that I got from that is it is a program that basically wants to have everyone's face on a database so they're much easier to replace people. It was kind of hard to hear what it was saying though when it was glitching out. I think it was just doing like a bunch of Bible quotes or something. The compositing for this shot is so cool, by the way. That actually looks real. I don't know whether they got like a school or a church or something and then just like photoshopped the logo in. That's really cool. Average British citizen. Yeah, I kind of noticed another thing that was terrifying about it, apart from the eyes being hollowed out, it had like incredibly realistic modeled teeth.
Mr. Davis, are you here?
So this is her like after being kicked out of her job. She's basically trying to like find answers. But again, it's like no one is here at the police station now because Thatcher is in hiding. Presumed to be dead. Weaver's dead. Most of the other cops have basically like pussied out and ran away to like a different state. So I don't even think there's anyone in the police station. The alternate might be there. The alternate pretending to be Thatcher. But that's pretty much it. Basically, she's screwed. She's probably going to die. Unlucky.
I don't think you fucking get it. I don't know how to do any of the shit you do for me.
How much of that was really worth it, though? If you would have just given up already.
This is the one thing I'm a bit confused. Why was Thatcher sending David or Davis the tapes? But why was he sending him the tapes? Does anyone know? That's like the only thing that I'm kind of confused about at the minute. Everything else is kind of making sense, but I'm not sure why Davis was getting tapes from Thatcher. Was it to like destroy them? Not to destroy them because he's keeping them. One of them will die this episode, probably. Either David or Thatcher or woman. My bet is on woman. Uh-oh. Oh, that's her going through the drawer. I thought it was just like a hand reaching out. Yeah, she ain't waiting around. She's gonna start unlocking some stuff.
Hey, I just got here. Could you unlock the front door, perhaps?
You're at the front?
Yep. I'm at the front of the building.
Perfect. Let me run there.
Who's he talking to? Is that that's the guy he spoke to at the beginning of the episode, right? I think the very beginning. Hang on. So he's quit his job working at the CRT place, and I think he's now going to work for this O'Brien pastor guy. Even though he said he's like atheist, he said you don't have to be religious. So that's why he's here now. That makes sense. Okay. Oh shit, is that
so close, David.
Is that Gabriel?
You had it all figured out. The stage was set for you. Yet you still managed to follow the shepherd.
O'Brien?
I truly have to hand it to you. You managed to live your entire life completely clueless. You are a fool. Your existence has meant nothing. Only a matter of time before I move to your cop friend. He seems like an easy target.
You're not real. How can I accomplish anything?
Oh, David. You have already done all of my bidding for me.
No! Don't die. Don't die. Is he actually gonna die? No! 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 Dave! He fell off. So that was Gabriel actually interacting with a human, which is weird because we've barely ever seen that. We've only seen like one or two other instances of that ever. And that was, you know, back with like Jesus and stuff. That wasn't in modern times. He said he's going to deal with the cop friend after, so I assume after he kills Dave, he's going to go after Thatcher. One thing that I don't understand though is like if Gabriel, if that is Gabriel or like Satan or whatever, has the ability to just kill people at will without channeling it through an alternate, why hasn't he just killed everyone on Earth? What's the actual limit to the powers there? Maybe because he was near a church, like a place of God, he had more power there and he could actually physically manifest and kill someone. That could be a reason, because like we established earlier, God in this universe has been like overthrown and Satan has taken God's place. So churches are basically conduits for Satan, right? I think okay. That what I just said there was genius, and I think that's it. I think I just explained it. That actually makes so much sense what I just said there. I'm a genius. Wendigoon, do not steal that. Do not steal that in your video. I'm going to copyright claim what I just said. I'm going to put a watermark over that. Do not steal that. That was genius what I just said. Murray, Murphy, Holland. Divorce agreement. Oh, we saw that earlier. Yeah, we saw that in volume 1 or 2, I think. So she's going through the files. Oh, so this is Murray. So this is the guy, Adam. This is Adam, right? Adam Murray. Yep, Adam Murray. Okay. Why did Dave bleed from his eyes? I think he just killed him. I think Gabriel or Satan just pretty much killed him because I think he was near a church, so that kind of like he could, you know, materialize. But he's dead. I'm pretty sure Dave's dead. But it seems that the only other person around there actually has any kind of like power to stop him is Thatcher. Because why would Satan want to go after... Why would they want to go after Thatcher if he's literally just hiding in his room every day, like, terrified? Why would they even want to mess with him? Like, he'd be so low on the priority list. So obviously he has something or knows something. But this is interesting. Adam has, like, a resistance to alternates, right? And I think what was it? It was episode 1 where they explained MADS. Was it MADS it was called? What was it called again? Oh, MAD. Metaphysical Awareness Disorder. And in this, it's basically, like, hearing stuff you don't want to hear. It's hearing information that you shouldn't hear, basically, and then it sends the person crazy. MAD is a result of exposure to verbal information that is not desired to be known. The rate of death by suicide is 97%. 3% proves the effectiveness of delusion reversal. So I think he's had reversal because in Volume 2, this bit here, this is when Adam is spoken to by one of the alternates. Yeah, you can hear it speaking there, like it just pops up on the screen and then it just starts like actually speaking to him. So that was him probably developing like MAD because he's seen and heard something that he just shouldn't have even seen. So he hasn't died. He hasn't like, you know, game ended himself. Your son Adam did not react to any audio or visual stimuli during the assessment. This may be a result of lack of basic intellectual capabilities compared to other children or the result of the recent phenomena occurring with children his age. Right. Okay. So that makes... So he probably had MAD at like a pretty early age. Uh-oh. Who did that? Was that her? I don't think that was her. But those hands had like pretty long fingernails. Uh-oh. She gonna die. Come on, don't do 2 fatalities in one episode. Come on, don't do 2. Maybe the reason why Satan is going after Thatcher is maybe he knows Thatcher could find out how to stop alternates. Yeah, it's probably something along those lines. One thing I've noticed about this entire series, though, is we actually haven't met a character that's kind of like a MacGuffin, or like they don't have any kind of... There's not like one character that's... You know, like every film, you get this one character that's like an old man and he just knows all the lore and everything, and he's like he's playing life on like veteran difficulty. You know, like Obi-Wan Kenobi in like the very first Star Wars film. We've never had a character like that. They're all very inexperienced people. That's funny. Adam and Evelyn. Oh, Adam and Eve. So true. Yeah, yeah. Was that her sticking her head out the archive office? Okay, that's... I don't think that's her. Or maybe it is. Maybe she's like, you know, screen peeking. But someone flipped that switch that wasn't her. Oh, shit. Did you see that just then? Something moved. Hang on. Frame. Yeah, you can just see it there and it disappears pretty much. Yeah. Okay. So that's an alternate. Oh, shit. No, that's the alternate. Oh, wait. Was that an alternate or her being grabbed by one? Let's go back. I think that's her peeking, and I think there's an alternate right behind her, like about to grab her. I think, because she's still in the archive room there, because you can see the filing cabinets. Well, Rip Bozo. Evelyn said, gotta go to work, please respond. And then she went to the police station. So she lied. She wanted to get answers because Adam wasn't providing any. Unknown, maybe spam. Hello, we've been trying to contact Adam. Hello, I've been trying to contact Adam Murray. Is that you? Please confirm yes or no. Hello, we've been trying to contact Adam Murray. Is this you? Please confirm yes. Fuck off. Oh, yeah, she says fuck off. No, he got trolled. He got trolled. He's gonna die as well now. You never say fuck off to the internet, stranger.
The flicker of the TV illuminated his bedroom, drowning out the darkness with his favorite programs. Do you remember how we became friends? The light scared off all the monsters.
So this is the guy that was talking to him on the TV in the second volume. So he's contacting Adam again. Okay.
Do you remember my face? With contorted flesh.
Oh, wait. I know I'm pausing a lot. So that face we saw in volume 3. Hang on. We saw that in volume 3. I'll go back to that in a second. Let me play this first.
With contorted flesh and broken bones, I made myself known. Do you remember my touch? I cradled him in my arms. My sweet boy. I took him away. Do you remember that night, Murray? When you stare into the mirror, you see the same monsters from your bedroom, don't you? Your skin is not your own. You're not the real.
What's going on, Adam? Who are you talking to? You need to call me back now. I don't know what's going on. Please don't make me have to worry about you. Please call me back. Please.
Is that it? Okay, there was a lot to go over in that last part. There was a lot. I deceived him. The Mandela Prophet. We have their prayers. And their records. It begins today. Oh shit, okay, so they've got his... Right. So that alternate went into the filing cabinet and took his file, and it's uploading it onto that face image software thing that was shown earlier on. So they're gonna make an alternate of him now, I think. Okay, so one thing that was interesting about this is that this guy here is the stranger that was talking to him on the TV in volume... Oh no, this is it here. This is it. The Scary Night by Mark, age 4. So this is like a kid making like, explaining a dream that they had. Almost at Mummy's room, and then I saw the man in the corner. Yeah, that guy. And that's this guy. And that guy, like, this is obviously the same person. But then in volume 2, Adam gets separated from Jonah, and then he finds this TV, and the TV starts talking to him. It is a bit confusing to follow because it's a non-linear narrative, but I think I'm starting to make more sense of it now. But basically, this stranger, like, in the TV has been with Adam, I think, since he was a kid. The thing is I don't understand is, like, this is an alternate, I think, because it also looks deformed. Yeah, when the alternates impersonate people, they don't look normal. There's always something off about them. So in the very first video, it would show how, like, alternates would always have some kind of abnormality that makes them just not look normal. So you have some that look the same, but then others, it's almost like they can't properly replicate someone's face, but sometimes they do look identical. But this guy doesn't look normal, right? Like his facial proportions and stuff, and you see his eyes like kind of moving wildly and stuff. But what I don't really understand is, like, I think he's like kind of a abnormal alternate or like a special one. I'm not sure. I think Wendigoon covered this and he made a good point about it, but yeah, it's and also remember that this guy said at the end, like, you aren't the real you, I think, before he got interrupted.
Your skin is not your own. You're not the real you.
Yeah, he just said you're not the real you. So maybe Adam is an alternate and he doesn't even know it. It is interesting. But yeah, again, it's like an alternate contacting someone and then mocking them as usual. That's usually what they do. The hooded guy is Stanley from volume 3. Who's Stanley? I don't remember Stanley. Oh, Stanley. That's right. Yeah, I was going to mention this and I forgot. There's a brief part where it flashes the white eyes and the mouth.
Do you remember how we became friends? The light scared off all the monsters. We kept them safe. Do you
That's right. Yeah, there you go. But one thing I find interesting is like saying that the light scared off all the monsters, almost like this guy's like trying to protect Adam. This is an alternate, but I think there's a lot more going on than him just being an alternate, I think. But yeah, no, this is a Stanley that was like in some old VHS tape, and they are the same person, I think. So yeah, that was also Stanley. So his name, I mean, we don't know if his name's Stanley. That was just the name that he used on the kid's VHS tape. We don't know if Stanley is his real name. I guess you could use like Stanley in like huge quotation marks. But yeah, again, amazing stuff from Alex as usual. Amazing stuff. I love what he does. The only thing I didn't like is looking on the subreddit after that video, and then seeing all the people that were just like, you know, renting, saying like how cheesy or cringy the acting was, and it's like, could you do a better job? I don't think you could, bro. One thing I like about this series and what Alex is doing is like every episode he's trying something completely different, and I would rather try something completely different and maybe it doesn't 100% pan out compared to playing it safe.
Hi, welcome to Ohio. You're not really supposed to sleep here, or this might happen.